Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here for another Friday night stream. Hi Reese Connor, thanks for the congrats. Hi Derek. Hi Wesley, haven't seen you in a while. Tonight, interesting story. I'm actually downing some margarita in the first 10 minutes, and then I'll switch over to whatever's left of my vodka. So, if you guys are wondering why we got started late, this is the reason. Had to reinstall the game data, and had to reinstall all the DLCs, which was already done, and had to re-update the game because of my PS3 having to be reset because switching to Spectrum or switching to a new Spectrum bricked the console or whatever happened. So now you guys know about why this is happening, but it'll only be a couple more minutes. Hi Miller, thanks. It was good getting that one done. And I'm getting fairly close on Borderlands 3. I am a level 46 on Borderlands 3. I still have a decent number of trophies left, but I'm making pretty solid progress. I think I got like 10 trophies left. I'm not looking forward to the Circles of Slaughter because they're actually difficult this time around. Because they made them actually scale to your level for some reason. Stream health is probably going to be low like it's showing right now for the next couple minutes while this finishes installing. But yeah, it's all because the console had to be reset for one reason or another. Because it would keep freezing on its loading screen every single time. But this will only be a couple more minutes, so for the most part I didn't really lose anything when that happened. Because most of my stuff on my PS3 is backed up. So I didn't lose very much, but I did lose my Fallout challenge runs that I've done so far. Which 3 of them were like 1 or 2 day streams that are already done that don't matter. But I am a little sad that I lost my max skills run of Fallout 3. I thought I had that stuff backed up. Apparently I never set it to do so. I don't know why. I thought I did. There was that, and then I lost the first part of this challenge run of New Vegas. So we're going to actually be restarting tonight. I know it says 2 out of question mark, but it's actually going to be renamed to 1 out of question mark once the stream's over. Working on Lego Incredibles. I remember that one. At least that one's shorter. That one's not it's one of those absurdly like 40, 50 hour long ones. You don't know what game to do next? If you have Borderlands 3, you might as well go ahead and do it. It's nice and buggy though. I mean, I like the game, but it's really glitchy. It's more so than I thought it would be. Because I feel like I'm playing a Bethesda game. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, Red Dead 2, I mean, I love the single player. I mean, the single player was awesome. It was a little time-consuming, but it was at least fun. Yeah, you might as well wait till Christmas, because I bet it'll drop in price by then. By then you can probably get it for like 40 bucks. Alright, so actually, let me make that was 931. You know, I'm kind of surprised I have that of all things. I don't even remember what file that was. Okay, gonna skip that. Yeah, I have intentions to keep playing more of the LEGO games. There's more I want to play. I don't know exactly when I'll get around to them because they take so long. Or some of them do. I mean, some of the PS3 ones are fairly short. And they're starting to shorten again on the PS4, which is probably a good thing. Yes, yes, I know all my items have been added. At least all that's installed again. Cartoon Network, Punch Time Explosion XL. Isn't that like a Cartoon Network version of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale?
Whoa, easy there, easy.
Okay, so we have to restart everything because thank you, Spectrum, for bricking my console.
Get your bearings. Let's see what...
I appreciate it so much.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
The one good thing, though, is I can learn from my mistakes in my first run. And know some... Why did I hit that? Okay. And know actually sort of what I have to do for some areas of the game. And for this awesome challenge run for awesome people, who is one of the most awesome people of all time? That would be Dabo Sweeney, the Clemson coach. So we're going to name my character Dabo, because for some reason I didn't think of doing that last time. Catherine Full Body? No, I have no idea anything about those games except that they're hard.
I'm Doc Mitchell.
Let's see what my settings are on. Alright, we gotta up that to very hard. We can't turn on hardcore mode until we leave the building. Alright, that's set.
Welcome to Good Springs.
Oh, subtitles aren't on either. That's something else that needs to be turned on. Well, it says they're on. I didn't see any.
Now,
Oh, there they are. Okay, that was weird.
But I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better...
Yeah, the Skin Deep trophy, that one's just annoying because it takes so long because there's so many stupid things you have to do, like so many animals that you have to find that are really rare. I don't care about any of this because I'm having to do this for a second time, and I really don't care this time.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that
I'm still kind of PO'd that it all had to get restarted, but it's all good.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
We'll get through it. It's not a big deal in the end. We can always play this.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now.
We'll go there in just a moment, Doc. Gotta pick up all the other stuff laying around. Gonna take it all and sell it. Oh, there was a... I'm not sure I knew there was a magazine there. I can't really do anything with the submachine gun yet. I gotta wait until I put in some skills.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right
Okay, so we're doing what's basically a small guns build. So for this, strength is pretty useless. Because you don't need a high strength to work a .22 caliber pistol. Perception is not particularly good either. Endurance is good. And I'm going to change the skills around a little bit more in a second, but endurance is definitely good. Charisma is not a bad idea either. Intelligence definitely helps. I'll up that in a second. Agility is pretty good, and luck's pretty good too. So we're going to drop perception to 1, strength to 2, intelligence to 8, agility up, and luck to help all skills. I don't think this is the same build I did last time. But I've got a high luck skill, a high intelligence, pretty high charisma and endurance and agility, so I think we're going to be in good shape.
Now, I ain't no optometrist, but maybe we should fit.
So that's what he says if you pick a 1 for perception?
Vitals are good.
I don't think there are any optometrists left 204 years after the nuclear
What do you
war.
say you take a seat in
Just saying.
my couch and we go through.
Your 11th Platinums, Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Haven't you had like 20 different 10th Platinums or 11th Platinums or whatever that you said you wanted to do? So I thought you said you've had others before. I don't quite have a high enough science yet. Or repair, dang it. Alright, we'll look in a second. Sit down on the couch. Let me go ahead and kill what's left in this glass.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Alright. We're just going to speed through this. So if we pick the first option for each, what's it going to give me? I'm legitimately curious. So if you pick just the first option for each, you get melee, speech, and survival. Actually, that's not a bad setup. Speech is very good. We want guns, for sure. And I think we're better off without survival and with sneak. So we can do sneak attacks with the 22 pistol. Unfortunately, lockpick is really low. So for those who weren't here for the first stream like this, here's the rules
Before
of
I
it.
turn you loose, I need one
We're
more.
playing on very hard difficulty,
You got a form
where
for
you
you to fill
deal
out, so I can get a sense of your mental
reduced
history.
damage and take more
Just a
damage.
formality. Ain't like
We're
I
playing on
got
hardcore
a
mode, which we'll
family
see
history
more
of
instructions
getting shot
on
in
for
the
in a
head.
second. Let's see what else we can do here, actually. Hi, Lazy Gamer. What do I need the most? What does that one do? Flame plus... No, that's not good. That's not useful. That might not be bad. That's useless. That's useless. That's useless. I don't know. Like, not... I thought there were other ones that were better than some of these. Oh, this one's good. This one's very good. I knew I missed one somewhere. And then... this one might not be bad, just for the extra skill boost. We'll give it a try.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Rage 2. Oh, yeah, that one just got another DLC. Congratulations. I don't know why it keeps getting DLC. I have not heard good things about it. Okay, we can create some stim packs on that. Do I have enough to repair the submachine gun? I can, because we can sell it. We need to sell whatever we can early on so we can get caps for food and medicine and 22 and 22 ammo. So those were the first two rules, very hard and hardcore mode. We cannot recruit any companions unless for some reason it is required for story progress, which I am 99.9% sure it is not in this game. I know that there are times where you need to do it in Fallout 4, but I don't think you need to... I don't think there's any time you ever need to do it in Fallout New Vegas unless you're doing the DLCs, which we are not. Take the pressure cooker, we'll take it for later. Maybe it's gotten better, I don't know, but I did not hear the best things about it when it came out. A lot of people were not a fan of it. I heard it has a really, really annoying, like, collectible type. Take your bottle caps that you just have laying around for whatever reason.
Here.
Thank you. Do you just give a Pip-Boy to everyone? If so, that's pretty awesome. Turn on hardcore mode. Lego Incredibles for 82. Yeah, that's always good, although it really doesn't matter when you do it. Okay, so now that we've got some gear, let's see what we can get rid of. What's my best armor choice? This one's heavier, but it's probably... Actually, no, that's way more valuable, so we'll take that instead. We don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, that does. Hang on, that's 12? Oh, let's take that instead. Gonna sell some of these things. Ashtray, clipboard, we don't need either of those. We don't need that. These empty bottles are not gonna be worth enough to carry around. Alright, so we're on hardcore. And then the next thing we gotta do... The other thing is we can only use the .22 caliber pistol. The worst firearm in the game. Notice I say firearm because the BB gun is technically also a ranged weapon, but it's not a firearm because it doesn't use bullets, it uses spring power. That's 2, 3 DLCs. Dead Money always takes forever to load in. Tom Clancy, oh yeah, I saw that that one's got beta coming out. Ah, there's Gunrunner's Arsenal. That's a good one, we need that. Actually, we don't really, but... Ah, well, I don't really have enough weight right now to take any of that stuff. I was just not a fan of Red Dead Online. Oh, and let me start the timer. I finished off my, what was left of my margarita, so... We'll get started on the timer for actual stuff.
You must be the one Doc I've got plenty.
Okay, so first things first. Let's get a silenced .22 caliber pistol. Which, as far as I remember, does not have any attachments, but I just always like to make sure I'm not forgetting something obvious, and it does not. Take all his 22s, his hollow points. And now we can start selling all of our stuff. He's got a pretty good number of caps. Is that... Yeah, that's good. And sell that. Keep those for the moment. I'll keep the lightweight leather armor for the moment, just in case I need something extra if my main one breaks. So the thing about hardcore mode is it makes it so that ammunition now has weight. You have to eat, drink, and sleep to avoid negative side effects, eventually resulting in death.
Another satisfied customer.
You can't... Or if you fast travel, those stats go down when you fast travel, same as if you wait, so it can be a little dangerous to fast travel or wait. Stim packs heal over time. Radaway removes rads over time, which isn't a big deal in this game, thankfully. And then, otherwise... What's the other changes? Doctor's bags are the only way to heal crippled limbs, along with a doctor visit. Thankfully, they never ended up making currency have weight. Because that was initially a plan during this mode, but it never came to fruition, thankfully. That would have been terrible. So yeah, that's the challenge run. Additionally, I'm going to be playing as an independent, but I am not going to just skip through everything. I have to try to do the side quests for each of the 5 factions we have to meet. I have to do as much of them as I can. If I eventually get to a point where I just cannot make any more progress, just cannot do it after a number of tries, I will use speech. And yes, I'm going to try to kill the Legate. It's going to end horribly. But I'm still going to try.
Now,
That's going to be a
see
few
the
streams
sarsaparilla
from now,
bottles on the
though.
fence
We're
there?
not quite there yet.
take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh, why would you equip that on me? I don't want to... I can't be using that. I gotta be using the 22. I can't believe I gotta waste ammo on
That's
this.
the right idea. Look down the sight.
Thankfully, it's not like that forced tutorial in Fallout 3 with the BB gun.
It'll help your aim.
Because that often, like, ruins challenge runs for that game, technically.
Tight.
Alright, I'm in. Let's go. Oh yeah, isn't the new Resident Evil game like a online, like a third-person online game? Something that people didn't really ask for. I don't know what Project Resistance is. Oh yeah, Last of Us 2. That was all crazy announcement, wasn't it? I am so thrilled that there's no multiplayer with that game. That it's going to be released. It sounds like it's going to be released separately. Like, from what I've heard, it sounds like it's going to be released as like a full separate thing, like Final Fantasy 15 Comrades got released separately later on. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I didn't make that connection, apparently.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me? Bunch of... Let's see.
But yeah, The Last of Us 2, no multiplayer. Meaning, presumably, no multiplayer DLC this time to ruin the game.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
I have no problem if you want to include multiplayer with the game. Just please don't put in multiplayer trophies for a single-player focused game. And even more importantly, please don't put in multiplayer DLC trophies. Because that basically helped to ruin the Uncharted games. I mean, Uncharted 2 at least was tolerable. Uncharted 3 is horrible. Where did she even go?
Oh, that's it.
Sonny, you do this kill. I've done all the work already. You know what? I'm just going to let her kill the rest of them. They don't do that much damage to you because they're low-level
See?
enemies.
You're getting the hang. Come with me.
Yeah, Last of Us Remastered and MLB The Show 19. I don't care at all about the MLB game. No one does. Or, I mean, a few people do, but not many.
Come on.
Alright, we'll let Sunny continue to do all the work. Because we can.
Come on.
I'm not going to waste my precious 22 caliber rounds. Undead Nightmare is an online DLC? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that much, because then they can monetize it, but still. I hear a dog outside. Yeah, I wish that they would go back to the full single-player focus more. I mean, I know they can't monetize it, and with the ridiculous amounts of money that that GTA 5 has made. So they don't care much about single player anymore. At least not for DLC. Because they can't monetize it as easily.
Get him off.
I mean, Undead Nightmare was a paid DLC in the first game. Alright, you can do all the work again. I'm not going to kill anything right now because it's a waste of my ammo. Yeah, they don't really do anything, so we can just let him hit me a couple times. I'll have to eat, sleep, and drink eventually. I mean, I don't get any XP for killing them, but it's fine. I'd rather save the ammo for the moment while we're this low.
Ah, hell's... Well, but... What? Thought
Can't
All right.
hurt. Bottle caps, side quest completed. I've never played any WWE games. I have no interest in wrestling. Alright, so we've done that, so now... Actually, you know what? Why am I not fast traveling? I can fast travel. I mean, it's a short distance, but my character's lazy. Okay, that's not true at all, but it saves time, probably. Yeah, I would think the only people that play those games are the ones that are super fans, for the online ones at least. Because I just don't have any interest in it, I don't think it's fun to watch. More of a fan of, like, college football and basketball. Oh, I hear gunfire. I wonder where's it coming from? Huh, I don't actually know, because I don't see anything hostile on the map yet. I know there will be when we get up here. That was an explosion somewhere. Oh! What's he doing up here? That's not normal. I don't see him up here too often. That's... Oh, wow. A second silenced 22 caliber pistol. Shut up, alarm. Bad timing. I was getting eaten by a bloatfly. Snow globe. Other bloatfly I'm ignoring. I can't believe there's a 22 caliber pistol up here. Nothing on him. I can't believe Victor was up here. I said I almost never see him up here. Concrete Genie, never heard of it. That was only the first alarm. So I don't know what he was doing up here. I've never seen him go up there recently. And I missed out on the entire purpose of being up there, which was picking up the Xander root or the Brock flower. Seriously, Victor, you didn't even kill the things? Alright, let's go get the root because he was... Or no, that's the Brock flower, yep. Yeah, New Vegas has become my favorite Fallout game. Like, at first I liked Fallout 3 better. Yeah, I could see Spider-Man 2 will probably be on PS5, so will Horizon 2. Last of Us 2 will get remastered for it pretty quickly. I'm sure we'll get another Uncharted game, though it'll probably be a spin-off type Uncharted the way Lost Legacy was. Take the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Gecko hide belt. I don't know what that... What's that even gonna make? Oh, leather belts. Okay, that's what they make. I don't know if that's even any good. Nothing I can do with any of that. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do. Days Gone 2, I could see that. But they're not... I don't even know if they're done releasing DLC for that. Let's make a save real quick while I take first shot. I can't believe that Modern Warfare's Spec Ops is going to be a timed exclusive for PS4. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Spilled a little bit of that. Yeah, like, who thought that was going to be a good idea? Because you make it crossplay. Like, you go through all the trouble to make it crossplay. And then, even though you make it crossplay, you make it so that half of it's, or a part of it's going to be a timed exclusive. That's just really dumb. I've heard a lot of people say, and they're already like, even PS4 players are going to start canceling their pre-orders, even of the Dark Edition and stuff. I'm not going to, because at the very least, if I want to protest it in some way, I can resell it. Probably for more than I paid. Provided that GameStop doesn't F this one up the way they did with my pre-order for Resident Evil 2. Because I think I talked about this. I had... Oh, those are worth a lot of money. And I'm now over encumbered. Yeah, for those who don't know... I had a copy of, let's see. Drop those because they aren't really all that good. Yeah, because I had a day one copy of the special edition of Resident Evil 2. And that thing was reselling for like $400 to $500. Actually, I think it was reselling usually for around $500. So that was sort of my original intention, was I was planning that I would probably just resell it. But then GameStop screwed everything up, and they were like, oh, we couldn't verify this and that and something else. It was some ridiculous excuse. It was probably because they ran out. Because that has happened to other people I know before, that they run out of stuff and some people just randomly get their order canceled. I'm legitimately shocked they didn't try to still charge me for it. Knowing GameStop, I'm very surprised they didn't try. Like, that's the kind of crap that GameStop would do. Yeah, I mean, I want it as well, mostly because of the campaign and Spec Ops. I don't really care that much about the multiplayer because I wasn't that impressed by the beta. I mean, I think I'll still like it more than I liked World War II or would have liked Black Ops 4, but it's still, I mean, more into the campaign and the Spec Ops. The campaign looks awesome. Like, it looks like it's going to be a really good campaign.
Let me see what you got.
And I still love Spec Ops from the old days. Let's make 8 gecko steaks. And some healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see?
Alright, so we did that. We've got more stuff we can sell. Yeah, the campaign looks awesome, no doubt there. It's just the multiplayer wasn't too interested in, and I would assume the Spec Ops is going to be good, but I think a lot of people are just pissed off about everything. Yeah, that too, that we don't have the original voice actor for Price anymore. Then, let's see, what else was I going to say about that? That makes me actually think that the trophy list that was leaked for the game, that only has 28 trophies,
nice. If you don't hand
it makes me think that might be the actual list.
And we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
Because I can't imagine
Now,
that they would have
Get out.
a
The
list
hell is your problem?
where you wouldn't be able to get the achievements
you've
for
been
1 year,
causing quite a
because
stir.
typically the
Glad I
trophy
finally
and
got to
achievement
meet-
lists are the same. Skip through all that. Let's see if I can I repair your radio? No, I don't see that. For some reason, I didn't see the option. That's weird. Oh, that's weird. It's not giving... That's really unusual. Didn't give me the option to repair the radio. Yeah, Spec Ops Survival's day 1 for PS4. And apparently it's going to be a year later on the other console, on Xbox and on PC. Which is just, it's weird because, I mean, you never know. So it makes me think that if you're going to have to wait a full year for it, unless the trophy and achievement lists are going to be different this year, which has really never happened that I can remember. Unless they're going to be different, then that 28 trophy list might have been correct because it was purely single-player trophies. Again, I'd be a little surprised, but
You looking to buy some supplies?
it would be interesting. Okay, he is not restocked yet. So we're going to wait 24 hours and buy more. They put out a message asking people to use calmer language with their complaints. Oh yeah, that's not going to backfire at all. Oh, that's actually hilarious. What do they think is going to happen when you tell people to not use harsh language against them? What do you think they're going to do after that? People are pissed. Alright, let's wait a day. Hopefully don't die in the process from dehydration and starvation and sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation we're fine on. You don't need to do that too often. I mean, once we get to Vegas, we'll be in pretty good shape. I know that they're trying to make it good. It's just, this is just something that's so bizarre. Just because, like I said, I can't remember any developer doing this. Well, actually, no, strike that. I can, but I feel like for a major game like this, it's kind of unusual. Okay, now that's factually incorrect. Alcohol does not rehydrate you. It does the exact opposite. Oh, wait a second. So, wait a second, hang on a second. So, does that mean that dirty water... Hang on a second, let me check something on this. We're at 287. Okay, I misread that. I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. Yes, beer, alcohol does hurt you. I thought so. That made more sense. That was a little weird. I misread all that. Okay, let's hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt, because I am going to need supplies. There we go. He's restocked already. Ooh, that's a lot of ammo. Thank you very much. I will greatly take that. Now let's see what else we can buy from him. I'm going to buy a lot of food. And any water that I can. We don't need a lot of stim packs, because we're going to be trying to avoid combat. Gonna hold on to the shovel, though. Can use it to dig graves, so we might need it later. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of as much other stuff as possible. Keep the pressure cooker, we're gonna need it later. We can sell the ammo, the remaining ammo, later.
Pleasure doing business?
Alright, we actually have a good amount of caps. So that's good, so we can head out now. Let's go. Head for Vegas. And actually, with my high enough... I was about to say with my high luck stat, we might actually be able to gamble our way into the strip. Like, get enough caps from the casino to get into the strip. Might not need it, though, because I'm already at 1,700. Yeah, Spec Ops Survival is not going to be 1% of the game. Shut up, alarm. Yeah, that's not going to be 1% of the game. It's going to be more than that. I mean, it's not going to be like half the game, obviously, but it's going to be more than 1% of it. I mean, I hope that doesn't mean they're going to just make it like a total afterthought and not care. I don't want it to be that way because I want it to be good too, because I loved Spec Ops in the old Modern Warfares. Finish travel onward. Let's go. Oh, crap. Are they going to attack me? Did I miss? Okay, that did not work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, wow, critical hit. That was lucky. That went horribly. Now I'm probably going to get attacked. Okay, I actually did hit this one. I'm sorry, Coyote, but you guys are dangerous. Coyotes actually are pretty dangerous in real life. Especially for animals, like for dogs and stuff, they can be pretty dangerous. The butterflies, you're either thinking of bloatflies, which are pretty simple enemies, not dangerous. Or cazadors, I'm assuming, is what you hate, because everyone hates cazadors. They're the ones that have the poison stingers that do absurd amounts of damage. The new Avengers game, I feel like that one's dropped off the map a little bit. I feel like I haven't really heard anything about it in a while. Take the machete because I can sell it. Yeah, I feel like it's dropped off the map a little bit because I haven't really heard anything about it since E3. I mean, if it's anything like the Spider-Man game, it can be very good. Because I'm not usually a fan of superhero games, and the Spider-Man game was a lot of fun. So if it's done well, then great. Okay, so let's pick up the supply bag up here. I always struggle in this coming portion. Take all the junk from the bag. And let's save. Yeah, like I said, I really haven't heard anything about it. Not since E3. Ooh, I am running kind of low on this. Might have to switch to what I have of tequila eventually. And I freaking hate tequila. Gameplay of all the characters in a boss fight, that's cool. I really do not like clear liquor. It just has a very different taste that alcohol should not. I think with clear liquors, you're really not supposed to take shots of clear liquor. You're really only supposed to take shots of or drink straight dark liquor. The light-colored liquors like vodka and tequila are meant to be mixed. They go down easier, but they taste a lot worse. That or I've grown a sophisticated palate or something. I have no idea. Did we have to fight the Taskmaster in... Oh, what's this? Oh, I'll take that. Sell it. Yeah, did we have to fight the Taskmaster in Spider-Man? I know you had to do his challenges. I don't remember having to actually fight him. I just wish the trophies were a little rarer in Spider-Man. I mean, I know it's an easy platinum, but the trophies are common enough that it's not as valuable of a game for trophy purposes.
Whoa!
Hi, Snuffles. Can I help you? Maybe I can fix your little leg. Oh, okay, I can. Where'd you get the antibiotics from? Did I have to waste a stim pack to do that or something? Why are you running away from me? I saved your animal. Why are you running away?
Hold up. There. If they move.
Oh, NCR fame gained. Okay, that's good. No, I can't really take care of them for you. Be a bit impossible at the moment. What the? Where are they? What are they doing? I'm curious now. What are they doing? Are they like setting up to invade somewhere? Or are they about to be human bait for a Deathclaw? Okay, that's really weird. I've never seen that happen before. We're gonna make a save here again, though, because we're about to go into Deathclaw territory. And I got very lucky the last time I came through here. That only took me 2 tries because, like, they glitched out or something. Well, now I can use these guys as human bait. So, this might go well. It just works. It just works. Except he's gone now, but it still just works. The iguanas in this game.
Watch out.
I guess you would maybe be thinking of the geckos.
Had enough.
Oh, look, the NCR guy's gonna do the work for me, and if he dies, I can take his stuff. Come on, if you die, I can take your stuff. If you don't, you kill the enemies for me.
When do you think
They didn't have anything on them.
troops to help us?
I think they will never send their troops to help you because Deathclaws are not worth the effort. And they're extremely dangerous. Anything here that I can actually use, though? Is it all just junk? I think it's all just junk. When we get towards the strip, I'm going to need to use some caps to buy more food and water. Mainly water. It's not that hard to come across enough food to stay sustained, but water is a little bit harder to get. Okay, if we go up there, that's Black Mountain. That's where the super mutants are. It's a little dangerous. A little bit risky to go up there, like, I mean, as if this isn't already really risky enough. I mean, this whole speedrunning strategy comes down a little bit to luck as to where the Deathclaws decide to be at any given time. Because if you get really, really unlucky, the Deathclaws come crawling all over you. I think last time I had like 4 of them chasing me, and then I escaped by running up the mountain. Alright, let's see if... I saw one down there, but I only saw one. Let's see. I'm not seeing any others. Whoa, what the heck? What's going on with the screen? It, like, turned different color. That was weird. If you hear anything in the background, that's my dog visiting, chewing some ice cubes. He's not happy about his puppy brother. Because I've shown you guys a few pictures of the puppy, and the older dog is not happy at all. Yeah, the older dog really, he does not like the new puppy. He better learn to love him, though. Alright, we made it. Wow, we made it to Repcon headquarters. That went surprisingly well.
How may I serve you, master?
I cannot believe we got there. First try. That's very surprising. Yeah, like the mountains in this one, though, I'd argue that in some ways they're buggier, in some ways they aren't, compared to, like, Skyrim. Because in Skyrim, you can, like, mountain climb. Because now when you can literally just, like, huff your way up the mountains by repeatedly jumping in the right spots. Everything else just works, though. I'd love to know what the NCR guys were doing there, because I've never seen that happen that I can remember. I mean, now when I say I've never seen things happen, they may have happened. But if they did, it may have been years ago. Because, I mean, this game's been out for a decade, almost. So I can't remember exactly everything I've dealt with in the past, over the last 10 years. But hey, Outer Worlds, a month away. I don't think I'm going to buy it day one, just because I have a feeling that even though it's not Bethesda... Ooh, lots of good stuff. Ooh, level up. Okay, let's see. Lockpick, we need up to 25. We're going to need that throughout the game. Science is good enough. Repair is good. Sneak, speech, give the last two to survival. Okay, that's going to cancel out that other thing I took. Yeah, we'll just take Swift Learner. That's usually a solid choice. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pick up Outer Worlds day one just because I assume that it's going to still be kind of buggy. Because, I mean, I know that it's not Bethesda this time, it's Obsidian purely, and the guys that made this game. But to be fair, New Vegas is probably the buggiest Fallout game, at least until 76 came out. Excuse me, are you guys going to do your job? Are you going to do your job, sir?
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Are you going to fight the fiends that are assaulting you? Thank you. Because I need to loot. I'd love to loot your bodies. Shut up, Alarm. Also, no wonder you guys are getting your butts kicked by the Legion. You can't kill a group of fiends. I mean, I could if I had any weapon that wasn't a 22 caliber pistol. So technically the NCR armor would allow me to sneak onto the strip. Oh, that's so heavy, though. It would allow me to sneak onto the strip through Camp McCarran. But we're not going to do that because I'm already pretty close to 2,000 caps. So I'm just going to go with... I'm going to sell a few more things and I should have more than enough. Ooh, man. Oh, wait. I was about to say that if I could have taken that. Wasn't in good quality, but... would have been worth money. Oh, they're still firing. Can you guys please kill the fiends? It's one guy.
I'm glad that's over.
Well, this didn't happen in my previous playthrough. Like I said, I get to learn from my knowledge of previous runs. Or from my one previous run. In some ways, it's okay that I ended up having to restart. I'm still not particularly happy about the whole situation. Mainly the fact that it basically bricked my console, and now I fear every time I turn it on that being on a Spectrum internet will break my console again. I mean, again, I don't know if it was Spectrum. But until I can confirm whether or not it is, I'm going to continue blaming it. Because it's an easy thing to blame. Because it's a terrible company. And they've done enough other bad things that they can take the blame for this too, and it probably wouldn't make much of a difference. Man, the NCR is in an all-out war today against the Fiends. They usually aren't out in that much force this early in the game. Yeah, 76 may have killed the franchise. I want to be optimistic that maybe it will get better again. But honestly, I don't really know if it will. I hope it will, though. Oh, I may have gone the wrong way. Because this is the motel. I may be in the wrong spot. Because this is the motel and I think Camp McCarran, not the strip entrance. I mean, at least we're getting locations, though, so we're getting a little extra XP. Yeah, I wouldn't say it permanently killed the franchise, but it set it back pretty far. And it's going to make it a lot harder to get, like, more resources and support for a future game. I mean, I have no problem with them expanding the game more. And adding in, you know, free DLC expansions. But I wish they would just not add any more trophies to it. That way I can hit level 100, kill the Scorch Beast Queen, and put the game away forever. That would be the best possible scenario out of this whole thing. Alright, so we're going to walk around the sharecropper farms. I think we're back in the right path, though, because this'll take us to the gun runners at least. I know that's pretty close to the entrance to Freeside. Poor early 2020 because of so many games, same. And I mean, everything we always talk about in these videos, it's not even counting Nintendo. Nico, did you bring your icy cube over here? He brought his ice cube over toward me. He must want attention. I would tell him to try to say hi on video, but I don't want him to bark. He also probably wouldn't understand. He's not the smartest puppy in the world. He also knows he doesn't have to put in any effort into anything, so maybe he is smart, but he just doesn't put in any effort because he knows he doesn't have to. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff doesn't even count like the Nintendo games. Because I know that there's going to be Nintendo games as well that I want to play. Oh, look at all the hollow points. Alright, keep the shovel, sell that, keep the extra armor for now. Yeah, because, like, oh, crap, I didn't actually want to sell that. Let me get that back real quick. Where is it? Pressure cooker, I want that back, and then I can sell my ammo, remaining ammo. I have no intention of paying money for this. Oh, look at that. We have just enough caps to get onto the strip, so we won't even have to waste time. Last of Us 2, yes. Now that I know that it's not going to have multiplayer, it may be a day one purchase. Avengers, that's like next summer, though. So we got a little time until that happens. Modern Warfare this fall, Outer Worlds. Luigi's Mansion 3, that's next month. I mean, a lot of these games will not be day one for me. Because right now, the only one that's a confirmed day one for me is... Actually, there's 3 that are confirmed day ones for me. Modern Warfare. Although, I don't know if it's going to get here day 1, depending on how the shipping and stuff properly works. So it is May. Okay, so basically next summer. Thought it was a little bit further down the line. So, there's... Yeah, there's Modern Warfare. Gonna be close to day 1. Not gonna waste any ammo on these guys. I need to save it for the moment. I'm gonna need it later. Then there is... SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. That comes out sometime first half of next year. That's going to be day 1. Destroy All Humans remaster. That's going to be day 1.
Pistols, grenades. We've got it all.
Okay, so I'm legitimately curious though. I think I have a little bit of NCR money. Let's do a little bit of gambling. See if we can't get a few extra caps and get ourselves set for the rest of the game. Because I have a luck skill of 8 this time, so we should be in pretty good shape. And if I want a little extra XP, let me talk to
Welcome
these
to
two
the
as well.
atomic.
Any work you need done. Sounds good. Alright, so we can start up a couple of easy side quests if we need a little bit more XP.
Welcome to the atomic.
Do you have any work? Yes, you do. I'll let you know if I run across anyone. Oh, you've got... Do you have any water? No, but... that doesn't really help, though. Actually, none of... Wow. Now, that's interesting. So, Nuka-Cola actually dehydrates you? It helps with sleep, but wow. Okay, now that's actually kind of interesting. I'm actually a little bit surprised about that. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Ubisoft,
Welcome to the
I don't know if
Atomic
it's going to be day 1, but Watch Dogs Legion. I mean, Watch Dogs Legion actually looks really good. Alright, we're on an 8 luck skill. We're not going to suffer horribly here, I don't think. Let's play a little bit of Blackjack. Okay, well, in real life, on this hand, you would stay because the dealer's showing a 2. But since I have a luck that's that high, let's give it a hit. Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah, made the right call, too. So this is now an educational video as well. Teaching you guys how to play some blackjack. Okay, you stay on this hand, and I'm actually going to because he's got a high chance of busting. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, a new Far Cry game probably next year. I'm gonna stay on that. Ooh, yep, good thing I did. You can split that, but you're not supposed to split 10s. It's actually not a smart idea. 19, we will stay on that. Oh, well, you know, sometimes I get a little bit adventurous and split the 10s, but when he's showing an ace, that's not a good idea. Oh, you can't buy insurance in this game. I just realized that. I mean, I still never understood how insurance works. Okay, you would normally never double down on this, but we're going to do it because it's a video game and because I have a high luck stat. God, what did he get up to? Like 16? I don't know. Ooh, a 10. That's a nice chance for a double down. 18. Dang it. That's about how life goes. Oh, at least it's in a video game. 19. Man, this is so different even from my previous run of the game when I only had a luck of like 6 or 7. Alright, let's do a nice double down. And we break even, of course. Yeah, AC Odyssey has about 90 to 100 trophies. It never quite broke 100 according to Snickle, but it got kind of close. There we go. So they are doing a new Assassin's Creed next year? I didn't hear about that officially. But yeah, we'll get a new Far Cry in 2021. They usually come every 2 years. That's a double down, except that you probably wouldn't double down when they're showing a 10, but it's a game. You know what? I'm feeling very adventurous. Let's double down on a 12 with them showing an 8. Okay, I expected to lose, but not in that way. They're showing 5. Shut up, alarm. They're showing 5. I got 14. And that's just how life goes. Be nice if I can up the bet a little bit. I can't really do it until I get to about 100 chips, though. Because I don't think I've broken a casino live on stream yet. In all these streams of the game. I know I don't have to, but it's gives a little bit something different to do, you know? A little bit of variety. Really? Yep, that's just about how life goes right there. Got kind of lucky on that. You presume they'd have a 10 under there. Ooh, let's double it. Yep, that's about right. 9 or 19, let's stay on that. There we go. The PlayStation YouTube account has been showing tutorials on how to download games. Okay. That's weird. So I believe the limit for this casino is 7,500. Ooh, perfect. So we need to get to 7,500 in winnings to bust the casino and get kicked out. I mean, we don't actually get kicked out, but to not be able to gamble anymore. 8 or 18, let's try it. 20, you'd never do that in real life. But I got a high luck stat, so why not give it a little bit of a fun try. 15, let's up the bet. Double it. There we go. That's going to be a win right there for another 30 chips. Ooh, and we get to Blackjack. You never get Blackjack like this in real life. Because I'm pretty sure they can rig the machines that deal the cards. Because I've actually seen inside of the machines, I'm pretty sure they can rig them. Because anything that's mechanical or designed by a computer or done by computer at all can be rigged, can be changed. Ah, now that's what you're supposed to do on that kind of hand, though. 7. Oh, that's ugly. Ooh, that was... Oh, I was about to say that was really lucky, but it wasn't. 16. You can't be doing that to me, game. Don't be doing that. You can't be doing that to me. There we go. We better win that hand. 18. Let's stay on that. You would. Don't make me mass murder the entire casino here. So I'll do it. I only have a 22 caliber pistol, but I'll still do it. I didn't actually mean to go all the way up to 60, but I'll take it. Drop it back to 50. I didn't want to do 60 yet. There we go. Oh, you would. You would do that, game. What was that weird voice I just did? Nine or 19. I'm confident in that. Yep. 18. Hey, lucky. Ah, you would. You would, game. You would do that. 13. 15. 20. Actually, 20's good, so. Just trying to make it sound dramatic. Double down on that. Now we're raking in some money. Now we're going a little faster. 20. There we go. 6 or 16. Double it. 19. You would never do that in real life, but I'll take it. Again, I can do whatever I want. 18. There we go. There we go. 19. I'll stay on that. And of course I lose on that one. 4 or 14. Now that's pretty ugly. 7 or 17. 8 or 18. 12. 16. I'm just going to cut my losses. I still won. 16. Don't be doing that to me, game. I got a high luck stat. You can't be doing that. Aw, you can't be doing that now, game. 15. 20. Come on, we gotta make some more money. We gotta break this place soon. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that happened. Oh, 666 on earnings. Fantastic. Why did I double down on that? That was an accident. That was actually an accident. I didn't mean to do that. 14. 16. Really? I'm about to open fire on this casino. Don't make me do it, game. I have no problem doing it, except that I probably won't be able to successfully do it. Go all 200, all in. Going all in here. Really? Come on now. Don't be so evil. I just want to bust the casino. They can afford it. 5. 15. Really? 14. There we go. Giving me some bad hands here today for that high luck stat. You're killing me here today, game. Come on now. You are killing me here on this. I mean, if you have a 9 luck stat, you win literally every hand. I can't even imagine what it's like with a 10 luck stat. I bet you actually do legitimately win every single hand. Oh, they're comping me. What are you gonna give me? Beer.
That doesn't belong.
I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It was just laying there. What did you want me to do? There was an empty beer bottle just laying there. What was it gonna do? Why are you so... Why? Why do you care so much about an empty beer bottle? Okay, we need to play 10 hands on this for the XP. Oh, 5 chips. Wow, okay, that's pretty lucky. 5 hands. Stew chips. Wonder if anyone can win the grand... I feel like no one ever wins the grand prize on something like this in this game. That's 6. I could probably look up a video and find someone doing it. 7. Three more, and we'll get our challenge. That's 8. That's 9. And one more. That's fine. I'll do my challenge. It's worth the easy XP. Roulette. I'm going to bet on my numbers 4, 9, 9, thank you, 14, 18, 16. Technically, I would probably split that between I would actually, you know what, normally I'd split right there anyway. And 28. Come on, let's win. Let's win this. Come on, let's get some money. Oh, I think that's a... Oh, never mind. I thought that hit something I had. Well, we gotta play this 10 times anyway, so... Alright, let's go... 4... 9... Split right here... 18... 28, and just for funsies, let's play a split between 0 and 00. No luck. I'm legitimately curious. Well, let me just bet only one on this. No, it will not. Oh, wow. So it's actually like a real no, wait. Oh, that's interesting. In most casinos, you can't just bet $1 on one of the major areas like that. It won't let you. Like, it actually won't let you. They'll tell you to put down a certain amount minimum. That's how any casino I've ever been to has been. Alright, that's going to be, I think, 5. $11, that's still not something I need. Really? Come on now. I'm usually a little luckier than this at roulette, especially my mom. This is her game. And I'm more a blackjack and poker player, but this is her game, and these are not her numbers, though. That's going to be 6 plays. Man, this is just being rude today. Okay, you know what? Let's speed this up. Round 7. Still not anything I needed. Round 8. 2 more. And we'll get a challenge at least. It's worth it for the challenge. This should be 9. And 1 more. On my good numbers. That was supposed to go right here. Oh well. Alright, we got $7. Let's go. $7 is going to win us something. Or absolutely nothing. I haven't heard the noise go off, though, for winning, though. Like, for completing a challenge? Oh, there it went. Okay. I mean, I know I hear things a little bit delayed, but still. Oh, and now it goes to one of them. Yep, now it goes to one that I needed. Yep, yep, that's about right. That's about right. Oh, we gotta level up. Look at that. Let's see. Put a couple into lockpick, a couple into medicine, one to repair, one to science. Get speech up to 50. Survival, yeah. I can't believe I accidentally stolen a whiskey thing. I can't believe they cared enough. I feel like that's an uncommon thing to actually be concerned with. Okay, back to Blackjack. The game that we can win the most on. I cannot believe I'm wasting time on this playthrough on this when we have a long playthrough left ahead of us. $19, I'll hold that. There we go. 16, but he's showing 6. Perfect. Yep, that's actually what you do in real life. 8 and 8, you're supposed to split these, even against, well, not necessarily against a jack, but this is also a game, so. Okay, that's 20. That's at 13. 14. Hey, look at that. We might get a double win here. Oh, okay, we won one. We broke even. We'll take that. 18, there we go. We'll take that as well. Or is it only 5,000 for the Atomic Wrangler? I thought it was 7,500, but it might actually only be 5,000. They might be 5,000, then Gamora's maybe 7,500? Yeah, I think that's actually what it is. Gamora's 7,500. The tops is 10,000. And Ultra Lux is 15,000. And then there's also... There's a casino in Prim. I haven't brought that one online in years. I don't even remember how to. I know you can, though, and it's got a low limit on it, too. Ah, screw you, game. But it's got a fairly low limit on it, I think. So, I don't remember what it is, though. It's probably like 5,000-ish. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've spent time gambling in the game. Hey, Invisible, what's up? You're good. I'm just messing around a little bit gambling in game. So it is 5,000 here. I thought it was a little higher. So yeah, Invisible, basically we are doing... I had to restart the challenge because I lost my original save file for the game. For Fallout New Vegas. Oh, what the heck, game? I got an 8 luck stat. You can't be doing that. So I actually lost my original save file when I had to reset the PS3. It was one of the only things I didn't have backed up to the cloud. So, unfortunately, we started over with this run. The goal is, over the course of multiple streams... This is not going to be a one-night thing. This is going to be a multi-stream thing. The goal is completing Fallout New Vegas, my favorite of the Fallout games, in the following way. Very hard difficulty. Hardcore mode, which is a separate setting, in which you have to eat, drink, sleep, ammo has weight, stim packs and rat away, heal over time, and a handful of other changes. We have to do all of that, plus we are not allowed to recruit companions unless it is absolutely required to progress the story, which I'm 99% sure it's not in this game. It is in Fallout 4, though. And we have to use only a .22 caliber pistol. Oh, I didn't mean to bet only one ship. Stay, because I don't care. One ship. Wow, I care so much. And I just thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of gambling on it because I put a higher luck stat than normal on this run. I would not normally have a luck of 8 for a challenge run. But I just kind of decided on it for this run because it sounded like a decent plan with the skills and stuff. It's a slightly different setup from what I had the first time I did this run. Aw, you got that? You can't do that. It was technically supposed to be a continuation, but it's also technically not. Because I lost the original file, so... basically starting all over. And I'm going to change the name of this to 1 out of question mark after the stream. I didn't want to have a repeat video title. Alright, we're getting pretty close to breaking the house here. Double up? Yes. Alright, we only need 500 more chips. That might be... oh, wow, that was unlucky. Ooh, a 10. Let's double it down. And, yeah, we'll take that. One more. One more win. And we got it. And I broke. Of course. 11. I was going to double down on that game. Can't be doing that to me now. You also missed me accidentally stealing a bottle of whiskey that was empty. It didn't have anything in it. It was an empty whiskey bottle. And they got mad at me for it. But they didn't actually shoot me for it, which is a good thing. I thought they would have, and they didn't. I'm actually quite surprised. No, I didn't lose progress because of the game lagging or anything. I lost progress when I had to reset my PS3. Because, for whatever reason, when I got to my new apartment and switched to a new internet, it bricked my console. And I literally had to reset the entire thing. I had to factory reset it to make it work again.
Welcome to the Atomic...
So I lost my file. That's why, because it was one of the few things I didn't have backed up. I thought I had it backed up, but I guess I didn't. Alright, I will take my 5,000 caps, and let's get out of here. Yeah, I lost it from whatever happened with that. It was terrible. I'm still very pissed off about it. But now I've learned from my mistakes of the first run, and I can make this one go a little bit better. Now, the only problem is, I don't quite have the speech skill necessary to deal with Benny here. Or his followers. Beautiful Joe from the PS Demos CD memory card. Yeah, I think I've heard of, like, demo discs that have, like, broken consoles before. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I've heard about it on, like, videos and stuff before.
You like that?
Where it, like, broke people's consoles and stuff. That's ridiculous. Like, you'd think people would bug test some of this stuff, right?
Come on.
Alright, we'll let them deal with all these enemies here because there's been a lot more combat in this run so far. The NCR fighting off all the fiends along the way, there's been more of it than normal. Like, definitely more than normal. It's been a little odd, a little bit out there. Like, a little bit different from previous runs.
Hello.
I was hired by the Garretts. Speech. Thank you. That was easy enough. Man, they're in all-out war on the strip today. Or in Freeside, at least. Like, everywhere I've been around Vegas has been in an all-out war so far.
You like that?
You got these guys fighting off the street thugs shut up alarm? Had the NCR that couldn't kill any of the fiends? It's been kind of a hectic thing so far. The gambling was probably the least intense part. It's been interesting though. It's been an interesting run so far. I mean, it's been fine. I got all the way to the strip without dying.
Submit to a credit check.
I will submit to a credit check. You don't actually have to give them the caps, you just have to show you have them. You lost lots of data and stuff. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like certain things that messed up entire consoles and such. It's crazy. It's crazy that that kind of stuff happened and they never realized it in testing or anything. It means they probably never tested the games at all. That's the only possible explanation for it. Okay, so we don't want to deal with that right now. Those are DLC. Alright, I think I need to be a speech of 75. Alright, we can head on in, but I think I need to get up to a speech of 75.
Well, howdy, partner.
Because I don't think I can do anything until I'm a speech of 75, because that's how I can deal with Benny more easily. And perhaps actually not fail 20 times trying to fight him. Okay, there's stuff in this casino that we want to pick up. Pre-war money when it was actually worth something in these games. Wonder if it'll be available or worth anything in the Outer Worlds. I mean, it won't be pre-war money, but like maybe old school money? I don't know. You never know. Can't wait for that game though. Maybe not day one, but definitely early on. I can kind of understand first day patches, because sometimes it can be hard to know what a game's going to do, like, before you fully release it to people. But I think a lot of the major issues should really be worked out before the game comes out. That's what needs to start happening, is they need to have all the major issues worked out. You know, a few minor issues, whatever, you know, that can be expected. No game's perfect. That can be kind of expected. So a few minor issues, maybe a few minor things for that day one patch. That's fine. I don't care about that. But when you have to do like massive changes day one and patches and stuff, that's when things become problematic. Because it means it indicates that you did not test your game at all or care at all about it. I think they tend to fulfill those promises to some degree, but it doesn't mean it should be existent in the first place. Like, there shouldn't have to be roadmaps in the first place. Like, the games, it should be back in the good old days when games released fully on day one. That's how it should be now. I mean, I know that it's never going to happen again. It's not going to happen very often, most likely, but complete games on day one, that was the good old days.
Enjoy.
Sad that we don't see it anymore.
Where to, partner?
Alright, let's head up to the penthouse. Let's see if we can get some XP out of this, because I actually do need some XP. I need to get my speech skill up a little bit so I can deal with Benny.
Well, hello, sugar.
Alright, can I go ahead and give you a snow globe? There we go. Extra 2,000 caps. I got more than enough money at the moment, probably for the rest of the game.
This meeting has been...
Alright, let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? It's sad that I know this song,
Congratulations. Enjoy.
but you can bet before we're through, maybe I'll try to sing it all. I don't know where I'm going with that, and I'm going to stop before I make it sound even worse. No, that is a song I know far too well. I should not know that, but that's a good... The movie itself is good. Like, that actually is a good movie. I'm kind of sad that they're remaking it in live action and it doesn't look that good. But regardless of that, it's like, that's a classic. It's a classic movie and like one of the best Disney songs. One that like everyone, even non-Disney fans, know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're like messing up a lot of these franchises now by doing all their live action remakes that just, for the most part, aren't that good.
Someone's coming out of the 38.
Hey, you there.
From what I've heard, at least. Now, I have not seen a lot of these remakes. I have not seen the Aladdin remake. I have not seen the Lion King remake. I'm not going to see the Mulan remake. Because I feel like they're just gonna, you know, ruin a lot of good franchises and stuff with it. Maybe it will be good. I don't know. It might be good. But I'm not particularly confident. Okay, so our speech skill is just a bit low at the moment. So we're going to actually head back to Freeside and we're going to do this side quest real quick. I want to get up one more level so I can get the 75 speech skill needed to do most everything. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Mulan 2. I don't really intend to because I've not heard good things about it. Yeah, the live-action Disney movies are just not good. From what I've heard. Like, they tend to have some good reception, but not overall. I didn't even see Frozen. I've never seen Frozen. Never really had any interest in that one. Can I sell that? That's literally worth, like, nothing. Oh, is he hiding out behind the building this time? Really? He's gonna cause me that kind of trouble? I know I need to start the timer again, but... Probably need to go use the bathroom in a second. Had a lot of water today. No, thankfully he has not shown up today.
How are you today?
Maybe I blocked him, maybe I forgot, I don't know.
Do this.
Alright, we finished his little side thing. I know that we can try to do the sex bot part of the quest. That's hilarious. I don't know if I had to talk to him first about it, though. Let's try. The more of this quest I can do, the better, because the XP is good. Yeah, thankfully he has not shown up yet today. Maybe I blocked him, maybe I forgot, I don't know.
If you're looking for...
What can you tell me?
I don't know of any, but if you give me a...
I've been a loyal customer to you. 100 caps.
All right.
I mean, I probably didn't need to do that, but okay.
Welcome to
All right, we need to
Raw.
talk to you so that I can get special items, no extra armory, so we can get more stuff from him.
Like I always
So, that back wall. First off, let's buy your ridiculous amount of 22 ammo. Wow. Oh, wow. Wait a second. He's out of caps, really? So if you look on the back wall, there's actually some unique weapons to the game here. The sniper rifle's in this game, the trail carbine's in this game, but the sawed-off shotgun is not in this game. The railway rifle is not in this game.
Hello.
The infiltrator is not in this game either. So there's actually some unique items back there. Makes you think maybe they had some other plans for stuff in the game that just never got brought around. Extra weapons. First game I ever played. I don't know what the first game I ever played was. First game I ever owned, technically. There were technically 3. That I got. It was like for Christmas, right like when I got my GameCube all those years and years ago. Man, it's so weird to think how long ago that was. Actually, you know what? I need to be using hollow point ammo for these guys because it does more damage but increases their DT threshold, which these guys have no DT threshold or very little one. Oh, wait, maybe they do. So is hollow point ammo just useless in this run? It might actually be that way. That kind of sucks. And I'll take the... I'll use up some of the hollow points as it looks... I know it's not going to be useful later.
You like that?
So I don't really... I'm not going to need it much longer in the game. Because everyone's going to have armor, so it's going to be completely useless. It's useless against enemies that have armor. But what I was getting at with that, the first 3 games I owned were Rocket Power Beach Bandits. No! They killed Grex! Wait a minute, I have not seen that happen ever. I have actually never seen that happen. I know for a fact I've never seen that happen. That is surprising, to say the least. I've never seen him get killed. You know, that's one thing I love about the Fallouts. You get something new on every playthrough. Wow, okay, but back to the question at hand. Rocket Power Beach Bandits was one of them. Scooby-Doo, 9 of 100 Frights. And Super Mario Sunshine. Those are the first 3 games I owned. The first one of those 3 that I beat, though, was definitely, was Rocket Power. That was back in the day when it took months to beat a game. I still remember the first 6 games I ever owned. Those 3... SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Rugrats Royal Ransom, I think was the name of it. It was one of the earlier Rugrats games. I think it was Royal Ransom was the name of it. And then Mario Kart... Not Mario Kart. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Those are the first 6 games I ever owned. After that, I have no remembrance of what was next. You know, people can sometimes remember the strangest things. Alright, so I'm not going to waste any more money on hollow point ammo because I don't think it's really going to help me. Because it's just not going to do enough damage against anyone that actually has any sort of armor. The first games I ever played, though, were probably either Game Boy or computer. All those years ago. I remember, like, do you guys remember when, like, Serial... What the heck? Who's got a plasma weapon? What's he... Man, Dave! This has been ridiculous. I have never seen, like, this much fighting on the strip this early in the game, like on your first or second visit. Man, it's a little unusual.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your...
Like, you guys remember when there were, like, cereal boxes actually had computer games in them? Back before downloads were a thing. This was like, you know, very, very early 2000s, late 90s. They released like 5 PC discs of
Welcome back.
of different games. Like one was Monopoly Junior, I think one was Operation. Stuff like that.
That honey mouth. Oh.
Okay, got those 2 parts of the quest done. Gotta wait 3 hours, unfortunately. Oh, the other person is not here yet. I wish they would pop up so I could actually forward this quest without dying. Thank you.
Some gamblers came.
I've
That son of
collected
a
all the debts.
No one.
There's still one more. This is good, though. I will take the XP. Crash Team Racing, Spyro. Spyro You're the Dragon. Was that the second or third game? A Bugs Bunny game, Looney Tunes. I haven't heard of a couple of those. An early Spider-Man. Tarzan, yep. Mulan. Digimon. Missile Commando. I recognize a good number of those. Alright guys, I'm going to save the game and I'm going to go use the bathroom. I will be back in a few minutes. So, hang tight and we will get back to our game. Alright guys, I'm back. Your first were Kingdom Hearts, SpongeBob, Barnyard, Shrek 2, Super Slam, Simpsons. You got some good selections there. You actually have some pretty solid games right there. As I specifically... Kingdom Hearts, I'm not a big fan of the series, but I know it's fantastic from everyone says. At least the first couple. I don't know about the third one.
You look new to
SpongeBob,
Freeside.
great. Barnyard, I think, is a criminally underrated game. Okay, not criminally, but definitely underrated.
You have a nice day.
It's one of the better Nickelodeon games, which is kind of weird to think of. Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is actually not bad. I was not a fan of Shrek Super Slam because I always had, like, Melee and Brawl. Resident Evil, yeah. Simpsons Hit and Run, yep, that's a famous one.
Huh. Hey!
Oh, he's got armor. That's not good. This is going to go really badly. Now, he does have a shotgun. Yeah, I think a lot of people are agreeing that New Vegas is the best. But this challenge run is not going well. He's kicking my butt across the strip. And he's got a shotgun that... Why is that able to damage me? Oh, this is bad. Please tell me I have some drugs. I think I may end up having to use, like, a stealth attack to be able to beat him. I'll take some drugs, but it looks like I might have to reset this and use stealth attacks. I have a lot of stim packs, that's good. I have a lot of... Wow, I have a lot of sarsaparilla. He doesn't have a lot of health by any means. His weapon isn't even that good. Where is everyone else, though? Why is no one else trying to help me here? Okay, I got an idea. Go back to Freeside and let's see if the robots kill him for me. Because I've already wasted, like, 30-ish bullets. You know, Kingdom Hearts is like the most complicated series ever. Oh, well, they got rid of him pretty quickly.
Come on!
Oh, there he is! Why are you not helping me? Victor, someone kill him for me. What are you doing? You see someone being violent and you do nothing about it. You literally do nothing. What kind of robot guards are you supposed to be? You're not helping here. I wonder where I can go where he'll actually get attacked. I don't think I've ever actually done it this way. I mean, most of the time I just blow his head off with a shotgun or something because that's normally what you can do. Okay, that's doing some damage. Ah, that's... Why is nobody help? What would... Wait. What the heck? Someone want to explain that one to me? I just exploded. Like, did the Securitrons wake up and, like, try to help and accidentally kill me? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Please tell me I didn't screw up the game. This is what happens when you play on very hard hardcore. You don't do any damage to anything. Now, his damage is not overwhelming, which is good.
You like that?
Oh, I've almost got him, actually. Okay, he didn't have as much health as I thought. God, that was a disaster. Thankfully, quest completed, so I can up the speech skill. Oh, it's not. Ooh, that's not good. It's not 75, and I think you need 75. Take educated for extra skill points. Well, we did it. I'll take it, whatever. I beat him. I got plenty of ammo left, it's all good. We can deal with that. I don't care. That was so weird, I just exploded out of nowhere. He started attacking me because I came to collect a debt from him. So he got hostile about it, and I had to kill him. We gotta help the Garretts out here. We gotta get them their money. That should get us a good amount of XP, though.
I hear you've been making a name.
Please tell me that gave me some good XP.
And for your reward, you can...
Free room, thank you. Accepted in Freeside, that's good. The free room, though, is nice, so it means we now have a... We don't really need it, though, because we have Mr. House's room area. Yeah, of course he refuses to pay back. This is the Fallout wasteland. Nobody cares about the law. Sadly. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is deal with Benny in the tops. Now, I'm not 100% sure I have a high enough speech skill to deal with him. We're going to try it. I'm going to save before it, just in case. Because the other way you do this requires you to fight off 4 Omerta thugs. Or, no, not Omerta. Which faction has this? The top. Who has the tops? I don't really remember. The chairman, that's it. Chairman. You have to fight off like 4 to 5 of their guards. Now, they don't have very powerful weapons, and they're super easy to kill in any other situation but this. So you really have to speech challenge to get only Benny in the upper area and then fight him. It's the only way I've ever found to be able to do it. On this particular setting. Other than run and gun, genre of gaming do I enjoy the most? Probably, like, lighter RPGs. You know, games like Fallout or Skyrim that have some RPG elements but are probably not, like, full-blown true RPGs. That would probably be my next favorite if I had to pick.
Hey,
keep my holdout weapons for sure.
Hello.
Ooh, quest completed. Oh, regardless, now we're good. We're good. Look at that. Everything works out. Get our speech skill up enough that we are good to go. Let's get our guns up a little bit. We're fine then. We are good. Oh, another level up. Well, all right then. I will gladly take that. What else do I want to up for this playthrough? Why not up sneak a little bit? Because sneak can be useful. +3 to overall damage threshold might be quite useful. Yeah, let's go with toughness for the damage resistance. The levels in this game are out of 50.
What in the...
Hi, Benny. All I want is the platinum chip. Lose the bodyguards, and we both go to the suite. Oh, it's only 60.
If that's what it takes...
I thought it was higher than
Don't
that.
get
I thought
too
it was
close to
70
Mr.
or
Bennett.
75. So I love how they say not to openly wear any weapons you find, yet I have a 22 caliber pistol on my hip. Win. But the levels in this game are out of 50 if you have all the DLC. If you don't have any DLC, it's out of 30. Okay, so for this, we have to be very careful. I know that there's no way to talk him out of trying to kill you here. I found that out from my previous runs, so we have to kill him. Aha! This is going to come down a bit to luck, because I don't have any chems in me anymore. Thankfully, you take slightly reduced damage in bats in this game. You don't take 0 damage in bats like you do in Fallout 3. Come on, we almost got him. We almost got him. There we go.
Ring your bell, creep.
Oh, how is he not dead? Okay, thank you. Ooh, that was tough. Yeah, skills are out of 100. But, like, actual level is out of 50. But, yeah, skills are out of 100. If that's what you were asking before, then I guess I misunderstood it. Alright, we got him. We did it. Okay, that fight gave me a ridiculous amount of trouble on my previous run. And I mean ridiculous, like it took me like 20 minutes to get past that. Let's sleep, that's gonna heal me and help with the status effects. So that's the best way to do that because it doesn't make you end up having to fight any of the top's chairman people, things, enemies. Whatever you want to call them. Okay, we're slightly overweight here. We're going to need to drop a few things eventually. What do I have here that's useless? Both of those are useless. Benny's suit's kind of cool, though. This other stuff's fairly valuable. We can sell his alcohol later. This is not the room where Yes Man is in. He's in the upstairs, isn't he? Yep, if you get 100 speech, you can skip the final boss. You can skip virtually everything with 100 speech. I want to get my speech up really high in case I have to skip things. But for this run, for the challenge, I want to try to do as much of it as possible that I actually, you know, have to complete. But then, at least if I have a high speech skill, if things go horribly wrong and I can't figure out a way to do it, then at the very least I have a backup. That's the main goal, is I want to have a backup. The stream is continuing. Did my stream end at some point? Good lord, YouTube. Who knows? It's YouTube. YouTube is crap now. I think everyone realizes that. Alright, let's talk to Yes Man. This is very important, because this is the best path to follow, because it gives us the most flexibility. Alright, so we gotta ask the tribes if they want to help us.
Don't you just love...
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you again. Okay, no, Yes Man, I don't care about you. Okay, so just fast forwarded through all that because it's not particularly important. Yeah, certain skills will help with a 22 caliber suppressed pistol. The gun skill is the main one because it increases the effectiveness of all ballistic firearms. So the 22 caliber is included in that. The sneak skill is helpful because the 22 caliber pistol is suppressed. So it allows you to do sneak attacks that do more damage. Otherwise, though, those are the only two skills that really help it. Alright, so let's leave the casino, get my stuffs back. But yeah, those are the main things you want to look at if you're doing this kind of a run. So gun, sneak, and speech. Medicine, barter, and repair are always helpful. Lockpick and science can be helpful. Everything else is completely useless.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser.
Okay, so he's going to allow us to move forward. I'm now a little bit over encumbered. Alright, so now that we got that, we need to get rid of Mr. House, render into Kaiser, deal with the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay, I think the best option here is going to be to not upgrade the Securitrons. Then we're going to have to deal with them when we kill Mr. House. At least not upgrade him yet, maybe later. Might be able to upgrade him later. Regardless, it's better that we don't upgrade him now because they're going to be harder to deal with than we have to get rid of Mr. House for this playthrough.
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Alright, let's do some trading. Let's hope he's got some stuff for sale by now. He does. He's restocked. Alright, sell most of my junk. Alright, let's buy all your 22 ammo. And any suppressed 22 calibers that you happen to have. It's actually going to put me right at his maximum caps. Fantastic. Great, I'll take that. Because I need that to repair with. Oh, wait a minute. The one he gave me is, like, fully good. Okay, well, screw the old one. Someone else can have that one. I don't care about it. It's useless to me now. I've never played the Sims games very heavily. I've played just a little bit of a couple of them, and that's about it. I know a little bit about that series, but not much. Alright, we're not going to deal with Mr. House just yet. I'm going to let myself get leveled up a little bit more by dealing with the boomers first. Because they're always a reasonably easy faction to deal with. So like I said, for this challenge, we want to actually work with the factions rather than just meet them once and run away. Because that would make this a little too easy. Never intentionally speedran any games. It would be in some ways it would be kind of fun, but I have some reservations about it because it basically means just practicing the same game over and over and over and over again for tens, if not maybe hundreds of hours. That just doesn't interest me that much nowadays. Maybe back a few years ago when I was in college or high school it would have been more interesting, but not nowadays. Don't really have the time to do that kind of stuff anymore. This rerunning is cool though. It's fun to watch people like find all the crazy glitches and stuff in games. Because I mean, you can beat Fallout 3 in half an hour using glitches. It's pretty ridiculous some of the stuff you have to do it though. There's certain glitches you have to do and stuff like that, but it is possible to beat in like half an hour. I watched somebody, what was his name? Like Average Trey or somebody, he covered the entire history of speedrunning Super Mario Sunshine because he's one of the predominant Sunshine speedrunners. I think at the time he recorded the video, he held the record for 100%. I feel like if I ever speedran anything, it would have to be something short. Because I would lose really any focus on it after a while. If it was time-consuming and uninteresting to me. No, actually, yeah, I do watch a little bit of, like, SGDQ and stuff. I'll watch them every now and then, not as often as I probably could, but it can be interesting. You can see some cool stuff in that.
Whoa there, pal.
Alright, so we're gonna make our deal with you. I didn't have a high enough barter to do the higher level of it. We're gonna make a quick save here because I expect to die here. I haven't died yet, so I will probably die here. Or, no, wait, I died once, but it may have been due to a glitch. That whole running away from the guy shooting at me on the strip, I think that might have been more glitchy than actual death. I could never speedrun Okami because that's a long game. Run! Oh, we almost made it. Dang it. Wait, why are my stim packs not hotkeyed? I just realized that because I tried to stim pack and I didn't stim pack when I tried to stim pack. I need to be able to stim pack when I want to stim pack. Did it get disabled from hotkey? Yeah, it actually probably got disabled when I went, yep. Probably when I left the place. Now, unfortunately, stim packs no longer heal instantly. The buildings don't really work, though, because I've tried every, like, possible tactic for this section. And, I mean, these are already destroyed buildings. They make no difference. It's really just luck. From all the times I've done this over the years, it's purely down to luck. As to whether or not you get actually directly hit by one. There we go, though. We made it that time, so only 2 tries. That's not bad. 1 stim pack and 2 tries. I'll take that. Take that all day long. So, yeah, it's pure luck. It actually doesn't matter. Unfortunately. We're good, though. We're good.
Hold it right there.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. You would blow me apart if you had to. But yeah, this whole section, it's basically pure luck. As to whether or not you actually get drilled by one of the artillery shells. It's 100% luck.
Evening.
I was about to say, did she just teleport right there? But that's somebody else. Alright, so now we have some pretty casual missions here with the boomers. This is a very casual faction to work with. Hey, if someone was pointing a missile launcher at me, I'd probably stop in my tracks. Someone had like an RPG pointed at my head or something, I'd probably stop in my tracks right there. Because I know how badly that can end if you do wrong. Because that's instant death if you don't stop and listen to them. Okay, all my stats are actually pretty good aside from sleep. Sleep's a little down, but everything else is good. Where's my medicine? 35, okay. So actually, no, I don't want to do that because I think you need a 50 medicine to be able to do everything. Yeah, if someone was pointing a missile launcher at me, I'd probably stop right there and listen to them. And hope they don't feel like killing me. Alright, your room has a bobblehead, or not a bobblehead, a snow globe in it. Let's take that. Because we're going to trade all those in eventually for the caps.
You're the outsider.
I'd like to know about your people. Let's see if this glitches out like it did on my previous run of this.
Ages ago,
Good, it didn't.
before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with
So
knives.
they are from
We
Vault
blew them up with
34.
frag mines
Vault
and grenades,
34's
burned them with
explosion,
flamethrowers.
or explosion. Why did I
It was
say
neat.
explosion? I'm
There was
thinking
a
Fallout
downside.
too much.
For every 43 points,
Their experiment
we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed
was
a
that Vault 34's armory was ridiculously overstocked with absurd amounts
Here
of
we
weapons.
have prospered and multiplied. Here are mighty guns
With no lock on
any
the armory.
savages who might try
Most
to
of the
harm
vaults
us
did not
before
have
we can
something
even
like that.
reach our
Most of the vaults
gates.
were much more secure
Well,
with that.
until
So that was their experiment, was to
not
see what would
saying you
happen.
want to harm us or you're a savage.
And unlike many vaults, they actually did very well. They
Nellis has
survived.
revealed many secrets.
They left the vault
It has taught us
after
how to fly the
25
bomber
years
from
or
space to
so.
Earth, and it has taught
They
us
found Nellis. They rearmed themselves. and things went well for them. So they were one of the few vaults that didn't actually fail.
Is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored
The
safety.
point-blank Fat Man atomic warheads, that kills you pretty quickly in this game.
This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about.
So yeah, they were one of the few vaults that was an experimental vault that didn't fail.
Now
There
that
were
you
a
know the
few
story of our
experimental
people,
vaults
you
in the
must have
Mojave that
also-
didn't fail. 21 was one of the other ones. Because 21, I believe it was 21, is the one that solved everything by gambling. Speech challenges are always good. Aw, come on, you can let me do it. Alright, we finished his little thing. We're now accepted by the boomers. As if you're dying, I'm taking you with me. Yeah, that's how the Fat Man kind of works in this game. Maybe that could be a future challenge run. Fat Man only. Because they're absurdly hard to get in most of these games, except for Fallout 3. They're pretty easy to get in Fallout 3. Because you get one just by following the main quest. Because you get one in Fallout 3 from following the main quest. You don't get one in New Vegas just by following the quest. You have to find one somewhere or buy it. Fallout 4, you have to find them. You can't really buy them or the ammo. You can at least buy the ammo, which is good in this game. You can buy them from the gun runners pretty easily. I've got my pressure cooker for later, but we can't really use it just yet. Loyal, talk to me.
Pearl knows which...
It's supposed to help. I'm already accepted here.
You...
Sunshine Boogie. Well, we will do that quest in the future. Or we can get started on it at least. I don't know if we can quite finish it just yet. Yeah, Fat Man Only Run might be interesting. But I know what my next Fallout 3 run is going to be. And to be honest, I think it's going to be even worse than the current run I'm doing. Because it's going to be probably even more challenging and obnoxious and painful and terrible and making me want to
you're
die.
the
Challenge.
Hey there.
I'm here to help you. Because in the future, the next Fallout 3 run that I want to do... Because I have a few different Fallout 3 runs I want to do. One of them is sawed-off shotgun only. I don't think that one's going to be that hard because the sawed-off shotgun is... It's obviously got no range to it, but it's really good up close. So a kind of run like that I could see myself doing. But I definitely have an interesting idea for a weapon for a future run. Even Min's squad hasn't gotten around to it yet, so I can be the first. And oh boy, is it going to suck if I decide to go through with it. Because it is the worst weapon in the game. A weapon that does 1 damage per attack maximum. and you can only find it in a DLC. So you actually have to travel to a DLC to get it. But I'll be the first and only person on YouTube to have done it. Just like how I was the first person on YouTube to do Mercenaries 200%. I was the first person on YouTube to do Destroy All Humans 200%. I was the first person on YouTube to do Fallout 3 All Missions with No Deaths run on YouTube. Which I'm still extraordinarily proud of. That's still one of my proudest things I've ever done on YouTube. Because no one else has ever done it, or at least at the time, no one else had ever done it. People might have done it by now, but no one had done it at that point in time.
You should go talk to Blake.
I'll ask Pearl to help you. This quest is a lot of annoying fast travel. Yeah, my next run for Fallout 3, if I end up picking that as my run, oh, I'm going to regret that, and you guys are going to love it. I'm going to hate that run if it works out for me. Because I know I can get the weapon without killing anyone getting to it. You're probably better off on that kind of run just trying to not kill anyone. Because of how bad the weapon is.
Hey.
We'll see what happens, though. I think that could end up being an interesting experience.
How is your visit with...
Jack is interested with the girl.
I may...
Nothing special. Come on now, you guys like me. Don't you? I've done good for you.
Hey.
Cooked for a friend or a stranger? Probably not. Not that I can remember. I don't cook for people. If I had a girlfriend that wanted me to, I would, but that would also require having a girlfriend. And that's a challenge, so... None of my relationships have lasted more than like 3.5 months anyway.
Have you seen her?
Yes, I found her. We're going to help you. Tell Jack that Janet is interested in him. Take the boomer outfit. Now, I mean, I can cook basic things with no problem, just not for other people, because I've never done that before, really. Never had a purpose to. I could cook things like spaghetti or cheeseburgers or stuff like that for someone else if I wanted to. That wouldn't be a problem. If I wanted to for someone else. It's crazy, like, my uncle is an insanely good cook. Like, he can cook just about anything and make it great. He's super, super good at that. I just cook simple things. Ever thought about serving someone a Fallout recipe? That depends. Do I want them to actually ever talk to me again?
Hello.
No, to be fair, yes. I mean, that would be an interesting icebreaker for meeting someone. Because some of the recipes are simple enough. They wouldn't be that bad. Some of the recipes are only a few ingredients that would be fairly simple to make. Yeah, that would be a fun thing to do. Maybe someday. I know my parents have had my Blamco mac and cheese before, and they said it was relatively good. I mean, we all agree that it was relatively good, but not cheesy enough. I like having this extra spice in it, but it just wasn't, like, cheesy
Hello again.
enough.
How's your boom?
Alright, so we gave her the outfit. Yeah, eggs. Eggs are pretty easy. You just put them on the stove and cook them until they don't burn. Simple drinks like coffee and chocolate and stuff, yeah. I can generally do well with it if I have a recipe to follow. As long as I have a step-by-step recipe, I don't have significant issues. Yeah, usually if I have that set up, I can usually figure it out. Instant noodles are good, like ramen and stuff. Although I found out from my parents that I make ramen incorrectly.
Being sent.
Alright, we actually did the special version of the quest. Yeah, apparently I made ramen incorrectly, and ramen is like the easiest thing in the world to make, and apparently I can't make it correctly before. Now, to be fair, the language on the package was not English, because it was knockoff. Because I knew how to cook it. Cooking it wasn't the problem. It was the application of the seasoning packet that I kept doing wrong. Because what I was doing was I just put, like, I would pour the seasoning packet into the bowl and then just put the cooked ramen into the bowl and mix it instead of having a little bit of water in the bowl with it. Because you're supposed to have a little bit of water in the bowl when you mix it together. That was the only thing I was doing wrong. I did everything else fine. But that was the one thing I didn't know you were actually supposed to do. Why do they just switch around beds? That's so dumb. Do you want AIDS or something?
Have you spoken with McLafferty
Is that
yet?
why you switch around beds? So that was the only reason I was messing it up, was because I didn't put any water in the bowl when I mixed it. I just mixed it with the dry powder with no extra water, just the noodles and the powder. Which still came out fine, by the way. It was still completely edible. Presumably it would be better if you did it the normal way. But also the packages were in Chinese or something. So that was not a clear instruction. Because it's knockoff ramen. Because I'm the kind of person that's cheap enough to buy knockoff ramen. I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not. I think I get it from my grandparents. Alright, Jack, your girlfriend has not gotten here yet. She'll be here soon. How tough is it to make a boiled potato? Is it just put it in boiling water and cook it for an hour and hope that it comes out edible?
I'm glad you made it out here.
That's probably what I'd end up doing.
Distance.
And you're even more handsome up close.
I feel like that's probably what
do
you
you think
do.
it'll be okay if I hang around?
I can cook meat and stuff.
So we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would.
Bake a cake, I'd need to have very specific instructions to do it. But if I had very specific instructions, yes, I could do it.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nella. Like...
Side quest complete, but not quite enough to finish the quest. Yeah, for a cake, I need good instructions for it. There's actually a cake recipe in the Fallout recipe book. But I think it's considered a hard recipe. Because it's like 4 different levels of recipe. Easy, medium, hard, and difficult. And that one's either a hard or difficult, and I haven't tackled anything up on that level just yet. Okay, so he only wants scrap metal, and Loyal wants other stuff. With chicken...
Hello there. It's good to see
What the hell?
I almost took you for a raider, I did.
How did he get in here?
I'll tell it to you.
Excuse me, game? How the hell did he get in here? This should not be possible. This should absolutely not be possible. I've never seen that happen before. In all my years, I've never seen him get in here. He is the one that tells you about the sarsaparilla star bottle caps. There is no way he should have been able to get in here. I don't know how that happened. I've never seen this happen before in all these years. I guess it depends on when you find them? That's just weird, man. Again, I've never seen that happen before. Okay, I'm sufficiently confused and shocked by Fallout standards, which is saying something. Yeah, I can cook burgers. Burgers are pretty simple. Smash your meat into a patty and put it on the stove for a little while.
Mother Pearl's
Okay,
instructions.
we need to talk to her. We should be able to speedrun this aspect of it pretty easily. Okay, this quest we should be able to speedrun pretty quickly. We gotta go talk to Loyal about this thing. I think I got a high enough science skill. Yeah, I have never seen that particular thing happen before after all these years. Like, it doesn't really surprise me that much given this game. But it is a little bit unexpected. Just to see the guy pop up in Nellis Air Force Base where that really should not be possible. Okay, let's
What
see
is
if
it,
can give me
outsider?
the cure thing I need. Speech skill, perfect. Not cure, I don't know why I called it a cure, but whatever. Yeah, I think a lot of things can be done as long as you have a decent recipe to follow. I think a lot of things are relatively easy with the recipe. I mean, it's still going to take some skill to be able to follow it properly and actually do it, but it does make things easier. So at some point, I'd still love to do, at some point in the distant future, a max skills run of Fallout New Vegas. The only problem is that's going to be a lot harder to do than Fallout 3. It takes a lot longer in New Vegas than in Fallout 3. I think I could do it, at least for skills. You couldn't do it for special stats, unfortunately, because of the way the game's designed. But that would be pretty cool to do eventually. Like, I'd like to do it eventually. I don't know when or if. I mean, not necessarily if, but definitely when. Because I think it's something that could definitely be done. Okay, where do I have to hide this thing at? Is it in this area? Yes, I gotta restart the generators first. Okay, that does the first thing. Where do I have to put the generator on the ant mound? Okay. That's not very specific, Loyal. It must be one of these somewhere? Because I know it's got to go in an ant mound, because I've done this version of the quest before, multiple times. Where is the ant mound you want me to go into? Okay, did both the power things. Oh, it's this one, duh. It's not the ant cluster, it's that. Now we're gonna activate it. My favorite dessert. Oh, that's a tough choice. I love all desserts. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but I do love all desserts. I love all things with sugar and stuff like that. Alright, let's get medicine up to 50 so we can do any future quests with it. And we're going to be good to go on it. What's going to even be useful now, though, is the question. Bloody Mess, probably. An extra 5% damage is actually pretty useful. On this kind of a file. I mean, nowadays, though, it's probably ice cream. Just because ice cream is lower carb than a lot of desserts out there. Because, like, cakes and stuff are really heavily carby, but ice cream isn't too bad. I mean, but again, I love all desserts, so I'm not going to complain about any dessert. I'm going to eat any dessert you give me, and I'm going to enjoy it, most likely. Oh, there's too many nukes here. I forgot there's two. How am I that over-encumbered? Oh, right, because I forgot, because ammo actually has weight in this. I legitimately forgot about that. It's all so heavy. Okay, let's drop the alcohol. Drink a couple of those. Eat some nut fruit. We're still way over. What can I drop in here? Okay, that still doesn't weigh anything. I didn't think it did. That's so good to you. You are... Bag of... What am I supposed to do with that? Why is that still in my inventory? Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to drop ammo then. That hurts. That's a lot of ammo that I would have liked to have held on to. And it's worth so much money. Okay, fine. We'll do that because one missile worth 7, and I don't know where the other round went to. Yeah, man, I don't blame you. I mean, like, when it comes to dessert, like I said, it's really... If it's sugary and sweet, I'll probably eat it. No wonder I weigh over 200 pounds. But getting it down. For once in my life. Actually losing the weight. Because I'm down to, like, 205-ish. So I'm getting pretty close to where I want to be. Because the goal is to get below 200. Also, I apparently forgot to do whatever the main objective was here. I killed all the ants, but I didn't do the main thing. No, I'm just now seeing them. I wasn't looking for a couple minutes. I was trying to focus on the ammo and the ants in here. Yeah, man, that's always good, like, to find new topics and stuff to talk about. And that's a good topic. Favorite foods and desserts and stuff. That's always a good topic. That's a very casual thing to talk about. How did I forget to do this before? But really, like, if I had to pick anything, it's anything with chocolate. I know I'm about to insert SpongeBob memes here. But I love chocolate. I'm not really a big candy person, though, admittedly. Favorite season, that would be between really any season but winter, to be fair. I don't like winter because I don't like cold weather, personally. Summer has a lot of advantages, but also during summer it gets extremely hot and there's no good sports. So spring has really good weather and fall has both really good... I'd say fall because really good weather and college football. So I'd probably say fall for that. For color, it's got to be orange because Clemson Tiger die hard here. And our main colors are orange and purple. I have no idea what the constellations are. I don't know much about that. Okay, where is she? Is she up on top of this thing? Yep. Alright, so this will give us another quest. I don't know if this is quite going to be enough to finish off the boomers yet. Might need to do, like, one more side quest. The medicine one.
I see the power's back on.
I can do the medicine one, though. I got a high enough medicine.
I'll...
Oh, I'm light now. Fantastic. But we'll go and do the medicine one, too, just because that's easy. I'll take the extra XP for it. That's pretty easy, so we'll do it. Oh, as in birth signs? I mean, I'm technically a Libra. Because of my birth date. It has some accuracies to it. But depending on, like, which thing you read about, it's mixed on overall accuracy. I would recognize Pluto as a planet, for sure. It deserves to be a planet. It's almost big enough, and it's potentially habitable 100 or a couple hundred years from now.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you...
Yeah, I would consider it a planet. I think it deserves to be a planet.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
I have just enough skill to cure him. Wow, okay. That's at 60. I didn't think I was at 60.
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Alright, I cured all of them.
If I haven't said it before, outsider, there's still...
I cured all your patients, didn't I? Or is there another one that I missed? No, I got all of them. Okay. I enjoy looking at memes. I don't look at it as extensively as some people, though. Memes can be fun to watch, though, or to look at. Sun or moon? I'd say sun. Actually, you know, that's a good question because I'm kind of a night person at times, but also kind of a day person. I know that's super definitive, isn't it?
You have done.
All right, Pearl, I've done your objectives so far. We're going to go talk to Loyal now. Sons or daughters? I think it'd be easier to raise sons, personally, but I could be wrong on that. If I ever even have kids. Alright, time to go raise the bomber. This is what we saved the pressure cooker for. We're going to need it here to make the rebreather, which is kind of a cool little accessory. And provides just a little bit of head armor. Always a good thing. Building style... I mean, there's a lot of really cool, like, European designs out there. But I'm not one that's really good at, like, designing buildings and ideas like that. I'm not as knowledgeable on that, to be fair.
Sorry, no time to talk, outsider.
Loyal, I think this is the time to talk, because I'm supposed to help you out. How do you expect me to get to it? Might try holding your breath or talking to Jack. Well, we're going to go talk to Jack. The Boomers do have a significant number of people, though. They'd be in very good shape. Organize the public transportation from worst to best. If you mean in terms of what we currently have, then probably buses are the best of what we currently have, which is sad. I'd love to see the US get more like high-speed railways, like electric railways like Japan. That would be fantastic. Because it would probably be a lot cheaper than like air travel and stuff. But it would take a while to get all the lines out and stuff.
I've never been so happy.
It would take a very long time. I've got a pressure cooker. Thank you. Thank you for the rebreather. We will take that. I will go ahead and equip it. This is probably going to be the last thing we do in this video stream, is this quest. We finish this, that's a good chunk of the game done. So it'll only take 2 more streams to finish this whole series. It might be able to be done in 1, actually, depending on... Well, no, the Brotherhood's quest line is pretty long. I don't remember some of the other quest lines, though. Okay, we can head due east from Cassidy Caravans, and we should be able to make it there. Meteors or comets, I don't know what the difference is. But space stuff is always very, very interesting. Okay, so we need to head due east. Should take us across a few locations. We have a fully repaired 22 caliber pistol. And you know, the thing is, this run is really not that hard. I'm realizing that. Because you can just meet each faction and immediately go talk to Yes Man and say you're done with them. There might be 1 or 2 trickier parts, but not many. Except for the final level. The final level is going to be tough no matter what. But otherwise, it's not really that brutal. it's not as brutal as maybe I thought it would be. Because my deaths so far, I've only died twice. One of them was possibly a glitch. With just like exploding out of nowhere on the strip. It may have been a glitch, it may have been an enemy, but I think it may have been more glitchiness. Because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that happened. And the second one was trying to get to the boomers, which tends to happen because it's luck-based. So I wouldn't consider this to be like the most difficult run in the world yet. Now, again, I'm still trying to do it the legitimate way of completing all the different factions quests as much as possible. Cereal, for sure, for breakfast. I've always enjoyed cereal, but I don't really eat it anymore because it's carb heavy. And often very sugar heavy in the US. Like, a lot of cereal in the US is very, very sugary. And, like, you know, terrible for you. But definitely cereal. I'm not a huge peanut butter and jelly person, actually. I like peanut butter. I'm not a big jelly person, actually. Wood or steel? Steel. It's better in, like, every way. And it doesn't catch on fire as easily. Oh, it's so nice that we can now just stay underwater as long as we want with this rebreather. Makes life a little bit easier for this one particular quest, and it gives decent head armor. Better than nothing while I don't have anything else. For Atomic versus Green, Atomic is pretty green already. If Atomic is done properly, then I'd suggest it over anything else. Provided it's not Fukushima-type spilling or something. As long as it's not along those lines, then yeah, the nuclear energy's better. It's very clean. It's ridiculously efficient, especially if we can get fusion power working over the next, like, 20 years or so, which is supposed to be a possibility. Hopefully it becomes a thing, because fusion power, or is it fission power? Whichever one we don't currently have access to. If we can gain access to whichever one we don't currently have access to, it's basically unlimited, clean, ridiculously effective energy for millennia. With no problems. So whichever one we're missing is that way. The one we currently have is okay, but not as good. But it's expected to be there at least by the end of the century. Like, at absolute latest by the end of the 21st century. Probably before then, with how fast technology advances. Oh, I love this rebreather. Favorite color is black, season is winter, sign is Cancer, planet is Saturn. Yeah, the rings are so cool though. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. I never actually answered what my favorite planet was. I only talked about Pluto, that it deserves to be a planet. Oh, if I had to pick a favorite planet, Saturn would probably be up there, partially because it has the habitable moons. But Mars would be kind of cool, because maybe we could go to it someday. Memes are good in moderation. And I have no problem with the moon, and at least we can actually go to the moon. Did that complete the quest? Did it. Here we go. Please no Cazadors spawn here because they're annoying. Alright, let's go talk to Loyal, and then we can probably finish it off for tonight because we finished off the Boomer's side quest. For the other factions, though, the White Gloves, I do not remember their side quest at all. It's been years since I've done it. The Brotherhood of Steel I've done plenty of times, but it can be a little time-consuming. The Gamora Casino, I constantly have problems getting it to work. So there's a very real chance it might not get done.
It's going to be
We'll
a
see about
dream
it.
come.
Same with the Great Khans. I don't remember their faction that well either.
Exactly. We'll be... By the time they realize they aren't... The kids wish we were shelling a real...
So those are the remaining 4 factions we have to work with. So once we deal with those 4 factions, then we have 1 or 2 additional quests we have to do with Yes Man, including killing Mr. House, which I want to have a higher skill level to do. Because that is actually pretty difficult to get to. It's difficult to get to him without like a really high medicine skill overall, because he just like murders you very quickly, or his Securitrons do. Once we get through that and deal with the other factions, then we have like 2 more extra little side quests and stuff to do, and then the final battle, which, like I said, we are going to try to kill Legate Lanius with the 22 caliber pistol. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna give it a try. I want to try to do it. I think maybe it's gonna be possible. We'll see. We're gonna give it a try. If we can't, we're gonna have 100 speech skill, so it's not gonna matter.
Hello, friend.
Hello, Mother Pearl. We have dealt with this issue. We're going to need your help in the future. Idolized. Level up, possibly. No level up. Okay, great. Yeah, I agree. Pluto deserves to be a planet. I don't know too much about the flowers and stuff. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for tonight's stream for part... It's going to be converted to part 1 of this, because the original part 1, like I said, pretty much got erased. But that is going to be it for tonight. We made very good progress. Only died twice in the process of this video, which is really surprising to me. We've got a decent amount of ammo. We need to get more food and water as well as stim packs. But I'd say we're doing pretty well overall. So, videos should be pretty normal next week. Beyond that, next live stream should be next Wednesday. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you for videos and another stream next Wednesday. I don't know when the next episode of this is going to be, though, so see